Morocco Travel Diary, Casablanca and Marrakech with Alice Phillips. A story of senses, soul, and surprise. Day 1, arrival in Casablanca. Touchdown at Mohammed V Airport. The air felt thick with something exotic and warm, even in the airport corridors. My name flashed on a sign held by a smiling driver, and just like that, the journey began. The drive to the hotel was a blur of palm trees, Arabic signage, and honking horns. I leaned against the car window, watching Casablanca's rhythm unfold, half French dreamscape, half Middle Eastern mystery. Once I checked into the hotel, I allowed myself to collapse onto the bed, jet lag melting into the muted hum of city life outside the window. Impression of the day: the first inhale of Moroccan air, spiced, sea-kissed, full of promise. Day 2, Casablanca City Tour. After breakfast, I met my guide, a fountain of knowledge with a warm sense of humor. Our first stop, the Hassan II Mosque. I'd seen pictures, sure, but nothing prepares you for the sheer size of it. The Atlantic waves crashed at its base, and the intricate tilework shimmered like a dream. Stepping inside, barefoot and awestruck, I felt swallowed by serenity and splendor. It's the kind of place that silences even the busiest minds. Then came a visit to the Museum of Moroccan Judaism, the only Jewish museum in the Arab world. It felt personal, stories of coexistence, art, history, and resistance unfolded room by room, adding depth to the Morocco I thought I knew. Lunch was fragrant tagine in a tiny eatery tucked between old colonial buildings. Then we strolled through Hubis, where the souks beckoned with colorful chaos. Leather slippers, spices, babouches, incense smoke, and bargaining voices swirling together. Before we left for Marrakech, my guide pointed out the Art Deco touches on old buildings. Curved balconies, geometric patterns, fading glamour. Casablanca surprised me with its layers. A few hours later, as we arrived in Marrakech, the ochre city was glowing under the sunset like a terracotta flame. Impression of the day: the overwhelming calm and power of standing barefoot inside Hassan II Mosque. Day 3, full day in magical Marrakech. The sun peeked over terracotta rooftops as I sipped mint tea on my balcony. Today was Marrakech in full color. We began at the Majorelle Garden. Picture cobalt blue walls, bright yellow accents, bamboo, palms, and trickling fountains. Knowing it once belonged to Yves Saint Laurent made it feel glamorous and sacred at once. I couldn't stop taking pictures. Or maybe I just didn't want to stop feeling it. Next stop, Majorelle Gardens. The still basin reflected the sky, and olive groves stretched out like a scene from a painting. Despite the name meaning lighthouse, the pavilion was all peace, not beacon. Then, Koutoubia Mosque, the pride of Marrakech. Its minaret pierced the sky and echoed history. We didn't go inside, but I lingered near its rose-hued stone walls, mesmerized by the symmetry. Then came a local thrill, a horse-drawn carriage ride, the Kuchi, clip-clop through winding alleys to the Mellah, Jewish quarter, where history whispered from ochre walls. By afternoon, we were in the heart of it all, Jamaa El-Fna. What a riot of humanity! Monkeys on shoulders, snake charmers, drummers, dancers, sizzling food stalls, rose sellers, fortune tellers. It was a living, breathing spectacle. I watched, wandered, tasted, listened, every sense wide open. Dinner was optional tonight, but I said yes to the Chez Ali Fantasia show, a massive Cadal tent, folkloric dancers, acrobats, and music under desert stars. It was touristy, sure, but deeply enchanting. Impression of the day. The colors and quiet of Majorelle Garden stayed with me long after we left. Day 4, morning in Marrakech, return to Casablanca. After breakfast, I had free time to revisit Jamaa El-Fna. Morning light gave the square a softer charm. Vendors setting up, the scent of orange blossoms and rising bread. I wandered solo through a nearby spice shop and chatted in broken French and gestures with an old woman selling handmade soaps. We laughed over the struggle to communicate, but kindness filled the gaps. By afternoon, we were driving back to Casablanca. The return felt reflective. I watched the landscape pass, the red earth, clusters of sheep, minarets in the distance, feeling both full and wistful. Back in Casablanca, I checked into the hotel for a final night. I lay on the bed, mint tea in hand, watching the lights of the city blink alive. Impression of the day. That quiet solo walk through the souk made me feel like I belonged, even for a moment. Day 5, departure. Morning came with a gentle melancholy. After breakfast, the driver arrived and we headed to the airport. As the plane took off, I looked down at the coast of Morocco, Casablanca's shimmer and Marrakech's glow fading beneath clouds. What a wild, warm, utterly wonderful whirlwind it had been. Impression of the day. Leaving was hard, but my suitcase wasn't just full of souvenirs. It was bursting with memories.